Dawning of a new era in the WWF.
Nobody that eats, sleeps, or breathes gains blood is thicker than water.
Get the You can feel it, dude. You can feel it.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching WWF Creative Control right here on Empire Wrestling Network. I'm Joey Daylight, and what an incredible episode we saw last week. The Big Red Machine Kane coming out here, choke slamming Edge, and Jey Uso, Stone Cold Steve Austin walked out. What's he got to say here tonight, though?
In the ring from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 255 pounds, Stone Cold Steve Austin!
The Texas Rattlesnake making his way to the ring here tonight to not only say some words, I'm sure, to Brock Lesnar, but to try to call him out here and start a fight. From what I understand, though, Brock Lesnar is not here tonight. He's nursing his injuries from last week after he competed against the homicidal, the genocidal, the suicidal Sabu after Stone Cold Steve Austin walked out. And why did he walk out? From what we understand, immediately on podcast, right after he walked out and left the World Wrestling Federation, he did not want to compete against Brock Lesnar without any hype. He wanted it to be promoted. He feels it can be a bigger match than it was. Oh, wait a minute. Brock Lesnar may not be here, but his representative, Paul Heyman, is. Last week, he orchestrated the attack on Sabu at the hands of Brock Lesnar, making that match end in a no contest, or technically a disqualification. Sabu won, but Paul Heyman won.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. And I am here tonight as the representative for Brock Lesnar.
You can bet your bottom dollar that Stone Cold Steve Austin is going to whip your ass. And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible night we're going to have here tonight on Creative Control.
You.
Wow. Paul Heyman. There's a little bit of fear I can see for Paul Heyman there. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Somebody give me a hot dog and a beer.
Texas Rattlesnake does what he wants when he wants. And of course, he didn't get to have that match he won last week against Brock Lesnar. He wants it for a pay-per-view. And he's not going to try to deal with any gimmick matches like a Shark Tank death match or whatever the hell Vince Russo and Tony Khan were trying to come up with. Here tonight, though, Stone Cold Steve Austin seems he has accepted a simulation street fight with Brock Lesnar at least. What's going to happen at WWF Breach Break, ladies and gentlemen? tonight here on WWF Creative Control as well. In our main event, like I mentioned earlier, we will see Jey Uso versus Orange Cassidy. I'm not sure what kind of match it is just yet. That will come still to come here tonight. They're not going to be in a normal one-on-one match, though, I know that. We also still have the Big Red Machine Kane, the Lord of Darkness Undertaker. What does the Undertaker have planned for the future of the World Wrestling Federation? And what does Vince McMahon also have planned for the World Wrestling Federation? Wait a minute. No, damn it, no! A Stone Cold Stunner from Stone Cold Steve Austin. Wrong time, wrong place, whatever the saying is. Poor timekeeper got his ass beat. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. What is Stone Cold Steve Austin going to do next? And what else is going to happen in the World Wrestling Federation?
Hear me, fear me. Behold, the heavens have been ripped open. All those who do not heed my message will suffer by my hand. For the time of reckoning is upon us. Society has become a sickly, bloated carcass of corruption. Liars, whoremongers, and adulterers have walked the streets with impunity for far too long. For I, Mordecai, am the right hand of the Father, and his vengeance flows through me, and I have been chosen to tear that veil off. And to look you sinners straight fear me in the eye. Are you that sinner? Is it your eyes I look into? Hear me, fear me, for the day of judgment draws near. And it is out of that black hole I emerge. Ready to punish the wicked.
On the stage as it's wow, and don't say the light of God, don't say the light of God, the light of God in your heart. We are all
Here we go with Rob Van Dam and X-PAC. Mordecai is coming to the World Wrestling Federation. What kind of judgment will he have on the superstars of WWF when he returns? And also, what's going to happen May 19th next week? The go-home show before WWF Breach Break. Anything can happen. Here we go now with Rob Van Dam and X-PAC. This should be an incredible match. Later tonight on this program, we will hear from Shawn Michaels and the WWF Champion, John Cena. Let's see what happens here tonight on Creative Control. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, with one of the biggest degenerates.
Because X-PAC is into his ass.
One of the biggest degenerates I've ever met in my life, and yes, I really did meet X-PAC. He met my daughters, he met my wife and my whole family. He said a lot of great things, man. So that's how I know he's one of the biggest degenerates in the professional wrestling business.
If you ain't down with rolling on that X and representing the D all night long, then we got 2 words for you. Subject.
I'm telling you, man, I went to an autograph signing and he made me pay to take photos and sign.
Now that's what I'm talking about. What to do, what to do.
So bad.
You're about to get beat down by the dog.
He treated me like I was broke, I'm telling you. He gave me like 3 photos for free. Damn degenerate X-PAC is. Rob Van Dam is one of the most organic athletes we have here in the World Wrestling Federation. So right now, I don't mean to be biased at all, but I'm going to have to pull for Rob Van Dam to win this match. Nothing against X-PAC being a junior at all, though. It's just strictly an athletic standpoint, in my opinion. Not that I'm, I know facts or anything, I've been in the ring. I've been trained by Santino Bros, so I know what I'm talking about. The incredible, legendary XPW television champion, Kid Chaos taught me everything he knows and then some more from what he learned from other students.
Now, how fake was that?
I never claimed to be a showstopper. I'm Rob Van Dam. I'm the f***ing show.
Well, Rob Van Dam making it known he is not holding back. He'll take on every member of DX if he has to. Now, John Cena's now out here with a tag team partner, I'm sure, because he ain't expecting, I'm sure he expected DX to get involved, but knowing Rob Van Dam, he took him on anyways. X-PAC, a lot of energy, a lot of aggression, though, too, after that kick out. Oh! Not a lot to say after he got dumped on his neck, though. Referee Tim White looking to make the pin cover here, but nothing close to a 3 just yet here in the opening moments of this match. Rob Van Dam. Oh, he jumps over the top rope on Billy Gunn. Didn't get all of it, but he got enough. And now here at this point, the BA double crooked letter gets taken down. Here comes X-PAC with the neck breaker. Misses with the atomic leg drop. If he would have hit that leg drop, it probably would have been all over, fans. X-PAC and Rob Van Dam, some of the greatest athletes in professional wrestling in history. X-PAC almost becoming the TNA World Heavyweight Champion, the NWA World Heavyweight Champion, rather. Back in his time, Rob Van Dam, once he got the TNA had established their own World Championship at that time, but X-PAC was part of the... Wait a minute, going for the cover and a kick out. As I was going to say, X-PAC was one of the originals that started in TNA. From the early days, building the X Division as one of their first champions, feuding with the literal first champion, AJ Styles, and then you have the NWA World Championship in the mix.
Now you're going to find out why DX can't be faded.
He was a threat to Jeff Jarrett.
2 words, biatch.
So bad that X-PAC had to fight Billy Gunn, ironically, as he goes in the ring. Jeff Jarrett had a line with Billy Gunn, also known as Kip James. Look at Sean Waltman getting taken down by Rob Van Dam. Tim White making the cover. I'm wondering if Billy Gunn being in the ring had anything to do with that. Did it distract Rob Van Dam? No, it didn't. It looks like it just motivated him. Head scissors. X-PAC goes down. Both these men have a history with Juggalo Championship Wrestling, of course, though. Going for the cover. Not going to go. Not going to take him down. X-PAC, of course, part of the JWO. You know, speaking of JWO, you know, there was that D-Generation Max group he had in Triple I. Rob Van Dam also competing there in Mexico as well. These guys have only had one match against each other in the WWE before they met here in Creative Control. So you got to give Vince Russo and Tony Khan some kind of credit there. They've been putting together some great matches here. Would never have thought they'd work together. And originally I was going to say never ever probably going to see it anywhere else, but then all of a sudden they join up on Jonathan Coachman's show. I'm just saying, maybe they watched this one. They've been watching WWF Empire. That's a reference to the first episode, by the way. It was originally called Empire. It was then renamed to Creative Control. Anyways, that's besides the point. Rob Van Dam putting on a clinic right now with X-PAC. Rob Van Dam is running the whole damn thing right now, though. Look at this. taking control of X-PAC. And now X-PAC, Rob Van Dam hits the ropes. He's just begging him to move, and then he hits him with a rolling thunder. 1, 2. Oh, man. You know, every time he tries to do that, it takes a lot out of him to do that. You can tell, man, he was trying to hit that perfectly, and he did it, and still didn't get... Hey, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute. It's Steven Richards. What is Steven Richards doing out here? The Intercontinental Champion making his way out to the ring. And now look at this. He's holding a sign, a right to censor sign. What the hell is this about? He's trying to censor Rob Van Dam now, or X-PAC? You would think he's gonna censor X-PAC, that degenerate. And of course, Steven Richards against degenerates and all kinds of other stuff. He's literally out here trying to censor these guys. What is going on here? Oh no, X Factor. X-PAC Sean Waltman goes for the cover. No! Steven Richards with that damn censored sign. Rob Van Dam, one of the most organic athletes we have. And now this alliance seems to have just censored Rob Van Dam. I'm surprised seeing Steven Richards and X-PAC work together by mistake here. It doesn't really seem like it's like it was on purpose, but oh no, man. They were fighting a couple of weeks ago. Now they just accidentally helped each other once again, because remember, when X-PAC came out and distracted Rob Van Dam, it was Steven Richards who was becoming the new World Wrestling Federation Intercontinental Champion. Now, it seems the roles have been reversed. Steven Richards has censored Rob Van Dam here tonight. What else is going to happen here in the World Wrestling Federation? From what I understand, we got a video that we got to watch involving the Ultimate Warrior, and after what we saw with apparently Mordecai coming back to WWF, I'm shocked. I don't know what else can happen.
Well, I am the ancient warrior man, and I hail from the ancient warrior clan. I'm the computer man, hubcaps and soda cans. Well, I am the ancient warrior man, and I hail from the ancient warrior clan. I'm the computer man, hubcaps and soda cans. The Holy Ghost, he asks me everything he knows and everything he don't, you understand? Well, I think you can. Now the world at most is only creep I make from my ribs in the lightning trance and the fever dance. Well, I am the ancient warrior man, and I hail from the ancient warrior clan. I'm the computer man, hubcaps and soda cans. I am the ancient
featuring tonight, Jey Uso has just entered the building. Oh my God! What an incredible match Jey Uso had against the Rattlesnake superstar Edge, by the way, but it's unfortunate that the Big Red Machine Kane got involved. Tonight, hopefully he doesn't get involved in this match. Right now, Jey Uso going one-on-one in our main event against Orange Cassidy. Yeet, meet, sleep. That's what they wrote down. Okay, we're going with that. All right. Well, that's what the Alabama Ring wants, ladies and gentlemen. We've been getting a spike in popularity with Jey Uso videos and Orange Cassidy videos. And tonight, they're in the main event. There's only one swerve. Orange Cassidy will wrestle and referee the match. What? What the hell is Vince Russo writing? What the fuck? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to curse, but what the hell? First he wants Stone Cold to take a bump on a goddamn Shark Tank, and now this? Yeah, this is why the wrestling company's in the damn shape it is, because bullshit like this. Alright, whatever. We're gonna yeet on this one, folks. We're about to run it back. Let's go! Yeet, 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 yeet. Day one-ish, folks. This is what they want me to do on politics. This is what they come up with. Is Road Dogg also writing the goddamn show? We got Orange Cassidy refereeing matches and wrestling. Road Dogg must be writing this too. This is ridiculous. Did they just pop something in Google Gemini and say, hey, let's write that, let's do that? I mean, come on now. Laziness. Orange Cassidy locks up. He goes behind. He throws Jey Uso off. He puts the hands in the pockets as Jey Uso goes tumbling over the top rope. That's what happens when you only turn your back against the ropes and bounce off. I mean, you gotta take it. You gotta sacrifice it. I've been at Kid Chaos's wrestling school called Santino Bros down in Los Angeles, California, folks. I know what I'm talking about. You gotta turn yourself, hit the ropes, come back, and hope you can do something. But if you don't think of nothing in time, they're gonna mess you up. They're gonna take you out. It's a sacrifice has to be made, or we're gonna tumble out of the ring. You gotta stay in the ring at all times. Those are the rules. Orange Cassidy with the Orange Crush as a wrestler. Technically, he took the referee shirt off, and now he's wearing the shirt again. Oh, is this illegal? Is this illegal? Is Jey Uso gonna lose by disqualification? Oh, it doesn't matter because the super kick to the face of Orange Cassidy. It doesn't look like a decision is going to be made right now. At least not by the referee, who's also competing in this match, folks. Historic. A first time ever. It's never been done. Oh my God, and the referee with the low blow. Is he going to call disqualification on himself, though? He's now the wrestler. He's now Orange Cassidy wrestling, folks. And what is he going to do next now? Orange Crush! Orange Crush again! And now, Jey Uso, oh, that's it! That may have been the Orange Crush there. I may have got the moves mixed up, I'm sorry. He's in there looking like Superman, though, at this point. He's looking real strong. He's the main character. He's the superhero here in this story. He's going for the cover! Where's the referee? The referee can't go for the cover. Why the hell is the referee going for the pin? The referee needs count. Damn it, Orange Cassidy. Get on this man and pin his ass as a wrestler. Oh, but how's he going to count if the wrestler Orange Cassidy's going for cover? Oh, no. Orange Cassidy's found himself in quite a conundrum. He's stuck. If he taps now, it may not matter, though. He could call the bell and tap out at the same damn time. I guess. I don't know. It's wrestling logic, folks. Maybe if he goes to the outside of the ring, he can avoid a disqualification, though. I wonder if that's what he's thinking. Could be thinking anything here at this point, folks. This is the first time. Spare! Spare by Jey Uso! Main event, Jey Uso's gonna win it again! What the hell? Oh my God! gotta be Kane! That's gotta be Kane! Last week, we saw him injure Edge. Edge is injured again. He got tombstone pile drivered by Kane. And now Kane is looking for blood again. But is this on his own? Or is this because of his brother, The Undertaker? Oh, boot to the face. Orange Cassidy doesn't know where the hell he is. Jey Uso's gonna try to fight this time, but Big Kane, Big American Kane, stays on his feet. Kane, the Big Red Republican. I'm sorry, we're not supposed to talk about politics right now. Anyways, Orange Cassidy is up. Jey Uso's up. Kane's bitch ass is down. He shouldn't have stuck up on him like that. Kick to the midsection. Oh, just a punch right behind the back of the head. That's the best way you gotta do it when somebody has been acting out of character like Kane has. And I know because I've seen his character since 1997 at Bad Blood when he was introduced physically. But before that, I was listening to Paul Bear preach. I'm just saying. Right now, Jey Uso has his hands. No, he doesn't. No! Kane with the tombstone pile driver. Shades of the legendary cocaine from JCW Lunacy. Every Thursday right here on YouTube. They are our competition. Anyways, I can't believe it. Orange Cassidy's able to overcome the odds once again. He's getting the hell out of there as he should. Kane is coming after him. But is it because of Undertaker or is it because of himself? What the hell else is gonna happen, man? What is going on? Oh man, finally something normal, folks. Randy Orton, the legend killer. The mustache has been shaved. The hair has been touched up. It seems Randy Orton is feeling himself today. But what are the voices saying? Tonight, Randy Orton's not even in action, so I don't even know why the hell we're giving time to Randy. Wait a minute, what? What the hell? Oh! That must have been an android. Nonetheless, folks, what the hell is DDP doing at Randy Orton's home? Is he stalking his wife too? Oh my God, DDP has reached into his bag and brought out the biggest bang possible. That may not be a bad thing. And now we're going to take it, ladies and gentlemen, to the World Wrestling Federation Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, he may have retired in your world, but here in the digital world, he still has not given up. He's still the champ, and he's still here! My God! What will John Cena do next? We saw him overcome the odds last week, but this week here, control. John Cena, it seems he has something he wants to say. We've heard that Shawn Michaels is ready. And we're not talking about the Shawn Michaels of NXT. We're talking about prime Shawn Michaels. The code has given him his prime back. Has given him his golden years. I don't know what the hell Sexy Red did. I don't know what she did with Matt Hardy, but it pissed Rebby off. I promise you that. That's besides the point, though. Mini Sunny Day. We're not even gonna bring that bitch up. Who wrote that? Nah, throw that away. Anyways. Michaels laying on thick here tonight. Wow. Hey, you gotta give him the respect that he deserves. He has built this building. He has made the World Wrestling Federation what it is today, digitally, because it's not in any other place, because legal reasons. But that's besides the point. We're not going to talk about the world. Wherever the. Anyways. Shawn Michaels, though, driving a hard point, you know, really stabbing John Cena like in the heart with his words right now. That's how much he wants that World Wrestling Federation Championship. Let's see what John Cena has to say in response. What the hell? Oh my God, no! What the hell did Shawn Michaels just do? Sweet chin music on that cameraman! For the love of God! Bro brought up Jason Sensation. Talk about a throwback. Wow. Shane Douglas, who's not even on this roster, but appeared last week on the show. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Shawn Michaels is getting inside the ring, folks. They're going to go at it. Here we go. The franchise versus the showstopper. Shawn Michaels, John Cena. This is a WrestleMania rematch here, folks. Shawn Michaels is talking off microphone now. It seems he's got some words that he can't let publicly known right now. Wait a minute, look up on the... Vince Russo is on the Dickie-tron. You gotta cut down a lot of trees to burn the hell out of this script and these tables. Wait a minute. What? But wait a minute, that's damn near a handicap match. That's not a triple threat match. And I assume by franchise he means John Cena, not Shane Douglas. Or does he? You know, in Vince Russo, he might swerve us. Well, folks, this has been WWF Creative Control. And at WWF Reach Break, we're gonna have a triple threat, but is Vince Russo meaning John Cena, the franchise, or Shane Douglas? Because he's defending the championship. What does he have planned next week? Does he have a swerve planned next? Oh, wait! Ow, F you! Attitude adjustment! John Cena overcomes the odds once again.